Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. Today is Thursday, September the 23rd, 2010, and like we do every night, it's time to look at the markets. Check it out. Okay, before we get started, I got an announcement to make. Next month, October, is the last live trading course we will do, at least for a while. So if you're interested in that type of thing, go there, check it out. Anyone who pre-registers for that course gets the rest of this month for free. Let's move on. Okay, what's going on with the Dow Jones Industrial Average today? Down 76 points. It was actually a quite beautiful little day. We got a nice continuation signal to the downside here. We've got lots of reason to see this thing roll over here. You'll notice right off the bat, the selling here has not even come close to filling the first gap we have right here between the close of this day and the low of this day, the following day. So you've still got a gap there, and price is going to have to fill. You also notice you're still way up here above the 80 line there. Yeah, you got a long way to go and a short time to get there. What are you going to do what they say can't be done? I don't know where that came from. Anyway, yeah, we got plenty of move to the downside here. And if you look at the long-term chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, this was the 6-month daily chart. Let's look at the long-term right quick, and I'll show you something. Okay, a quick look here at the Dow Jones Industrial Average long-term chart, 4-year weekly chart to be precise. You'll notice this candlestick formation is showing for the week. Every one of these candlesticks is 1 week, and this candlestick formation is starting to form that inverted hammer, that shooting star, and it looks like it's going to be another sell signal, but it's not the end of the week. We still have to go through tomorrow, so that you can see some change in that. The main thing I want to draw your attention to is the high point here. Draw a trend line from the high point of 07 and this high point right here. All right, and you'll see that's where we're getting our resistance from, okay? And the upper Bollinger Band line as well. So that's a lot of resistance there that you keep in this market in check at the moment, and also all the news that came out today reminding everybody, oh, that's right, the European debt crisis problem. That's right, they just brought that out of the closet again. It was solved until they, need it again. So that's out there again. You got news out of Ireland's GDP that's not looking good. It shows there's still a lot of problems over there. Also, their bond markets were kind of spooky, and that's putting more pressure on them. And the problem just continues to escalate. Like when this thing first started, we told you that's how it will continue to grow. More and more fear, more and more people say, hey, if you want my money in the bond market, I'm going to require more money to borrow my money. And that, of course, forces them to default. The game is played. So, expect that to continue, and that basically means the safe side of the trade is to be on the short side. Find yourself opportunities where you can say, hey, things are overbought, I need to be looking for short opportunities. Now you can do that 2 different ways. You can look at the short-term market and trade there, or you can look at the long-term like we're showing you here and trade there. I recommend you do both. Let's scroll on down and look at the long-term chart. As you will see, it is telling you it's time to look for short positions. Okay, watch the slow Stotch. Whenever she jumps above that 80 line, you want to start looking for short opportunities. And boom, there you are on the long-term chart. When both your long-term and your short-term chart are telling you the exact same thing, it increases the strength of the signal. Okay, that's using multiple chart time frames to confirm the analysis, and that is a very powerful sell signal. You've seen them before. Oh yeah, before the flash crash. So that's important to note. Let's move on. For those of you who do not know, we keep all these charts and all these annotations updated on our website every single day. It's free at perfectstockalert.com. You can go check them out, whatever long-term or short-term charts you want to watch. They're always there. Okay, cool. Okay, quick look here at the short-term 6-month daily chart of the FTSE, London Financial Times Index. You'll notice today's activity right there did pull back substantially, took out this low, moving down here like this, showing a downtrend right there, and a series of lower highs. This is starting to show it's rolling over. We're still not, counting the bears completely dead and gone there. There could still be a push to the upside, so don't be surprised if you do get that. But keep in mind, they just started rolling out that news about Ireland, about Portugal, and so forth and so on. All those guys are going to come back into play, and they're going to be the driving force. It's been pushing this market down from the start, and it's going to keep doing that. Okay, it's not going to go away. You've also got to note you've got a long way to go on the slow Stotch before you get down to anywhere that you need to be even considering a bounce. Okay, so don't even think about that. Okay, here we are looking at the NASDAQ. This guy's got another shooting star formation or inverted hammer, however you want to call it. The main thing to point out here is this is not a bullish signal. You can still fight to the upside, but the end result is these signals do not show up when the market is healthy. And It's not, okay? You'll also notice above the slow stop, the 80 line, we talked about this before, this is still time for you to be getting short. You want to be doing it when she's up here, okay? Once she started to move down below that, then you're kind of late to the party. So get involved while you can. See what I'm saying there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've seen this before. Okay, lots of gaps still down here to go fill, all right? All kinds of news out there to back up the bearish position, including the unemployment data out today. So I'm not really all that bullish. Go figure. Also, you can still, like I've said about all the charts, you can still fight to the upside. Do not mistake what I'm saying here. I'm a swing trader. I'm not looking at the current move. I'm looking at what's coming next. All right, and that tells me whenever she gets a bounce, find my entry opportunity and start shorting. That's what I'm looking for. Not this index, but an opportunity out there. All right, you can go to our website at perfectstockalert.com. We post a watch list every week showing you different opportunities that are out there. Okay, pretty awesome stuff there. And all in all, you want to be a bear here. Any move to the upside would simply keep your slow stotch up at that 80 line where you want to be looking for those short opportunities. So you would not be a bull in any way, shape, or form. Okay, checking out the oil index again. We're talking about this earlier this week. Whenever you're, hearing people talk about the economy and how, lustrous it is and how great it is, go check it against the oil chart because this is where people actually put their money when they think that the economy is going to do well because you would have more oil consumption and it would, drive up the demand, which would therefore, give you more of a reason to see higher prices in oil, but you're not seeing that. In fact, you're seeing more weakness today than is reflected on the FTSE's candlestick formation. The FTSE gave you this type of formation right here for the day, showing a little more bullish activity. We're seeing that on a lot of the indexes, but oil is showing a great deal of weakness right here. So definitely don't want to be fooled into thinking this is some kind of a great buying opportunity. You'll notice no breakout from this high point here did not break higher than this one. You're still showing a downtrend, still hiding below that 200-day moving average. Nothing bullish about that, and you just got a great opportunity to be short. There you go. Now you're ticking below that. You've got a ways to go before you get down to where you even need to advance the stop. So keep that all in mind. Okay, here we are looking at the Russell 2000 Small Cap Index. Couple of neat things to note here. First off, you're pulling that back down below the 80 line here. All right, that's important. Getting in now on the short side, you'd be a little bit late, but if you get any move to the upside, you get another opportunity to take advantage of that short opportunity. Okay, a couple things to note here. Let me clean that up again. All right, you've got the shooting star or inverted hammer signal right here. All right, you'll notice where she stopped at. She went just below that 200-day moving average, or just at that 200-day moving average. Okay, they did that because that's where they feel like anything above that is risky. It's not sustainable. We've seen this before. Go back and check your other market averages. They're still trading above the 200-day moving average, and that's a no-no. And you can prove that by looking at the VIX. So let's go look at the VIX. Okay, before we go look at the VIX, I lied. Check this out. I want to show you the S&P. Here's an example for you. You've got the 200-day moving average trading right here, that real red dot line right there. And price activity jumps above it and you get shot down. All right, we've seen this repeatedly. Here we are again, bounce back above it, shot down. Now we're pulling back to it. Again, overbought condition here, telling you should be looking for short opportunities, confirming that analysis. Now let's go look at the VIX. Okay, as we've been teaching before and all this week, we told you whenever you do a market analysis in the US, you can always go to the VIX and confirm it. And remember, the VIX runs the opposite of the overall markets. Therefore, if you're bullish on the VIX, you're bearish on the overall markets and vice versa. Another thing you can do with this is get all kinds of signals of reversals and peaks and so forth and so on the US market averages by just analyzing the VIX. So for example, here we showed you a low point and a higher series of lows showing an uptrend. While at the same time, price activity was showing a downtrend by their low points. We told you that was a bullish divergence. You want to be a buyer here. And boom, there she goes, taking off. And notice where she's at now. She's closed above that 200-day moving average. Wait a second. How can both the VIX be above the 200-day moving average and your U.S. markets be above the 200-day moving averages? Because the markets are overpriced. That's why. Awesome. Ultimately, we can look at the VIX and say, wait a minute, if we're closed above the 200-day moving average and stay above there, we can anticipate U.S. markets will fall back below the 200-day moving average. Dun, da, da, a big shocker. All right, if you've not been to our free website at perfectstockalert.com, it's right there. It's 100% free. All we ask in return, refer a friend. I don't care if it's your grandma. All right, you refer them. Awesome. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate that support. I want to thank everybody for sharing our videos online, referring their friends. Website has crossed over 3,800 users there on our free website. It's pretty cool. We appreciate everyone's input there. Getting a lot of really smart guys over there posting all kinds of awesome analysis on the market. I mean, I learned a lot there. It's pretty awesome. Look forward to seeing you all there tomorrow morning in our live training course. Let's have a quick look at our disclaimer. The disclaimer, read it and weep. Awesome. All right, there's some kind of a glitch on the Facebook server issue right now, so this video will not be posted on Facebook until they get that fixed. Hopefully they'll do that in the next couple of minutes. We'll get that up there. But otherwise, you can always check it out every night on our free website, perfectstockalert.com. God bless. Take care. See you all tomorrow.